Hello, Blackstar Music here, and today what we're going to be doing is over melodies, and basically how I make my own. And this is basically kind of a project here that I just basically was putting together, and I figured, you know, why not make a video about the pluck section, since I'm doing that portion of the melody. I mean, everything else is pretty simple. I'll play a little bit of it here, of this section here. But yeah, it's nothing crazy at the moment. It's pretty simple. But yeah, so basically I'm kind of planning on working like a sound like this for it. And we're doing it for basically kind of like the intro section of this track. And yeah. Something like that would work. And usually what I do for stuff like this, since I'm not 100% sure on what I want to do, and since I'm using the push here in front of me, and it just kind of makes it simple to, you know, kind of, you know, get an idea of something you kind of want to do, you know, maybe not necessarily, but it's faster to work like this, I think. So go D, and this is basically, I mean, all it was. So let's hit this. And timing's quite a bit off, so let's go like this, I think. Probably should have paid more attention when I was playing, but... yeah, I think something like that will work. Pull this back. Yeah, something like that would work really nicely. And then we'll do a duplicate of that at 5 seconds here, since I work in 8-bar increments. Maybe something like something like that, ending it here. And this one here, I do want to change up to that. Pull this back, probably there, and then we'll bring it one down here. Either D, this will sound better. I'm liking that. Now I'm going to test that with this ARP here, because I don't know about this ARP. Like, I like it. It was the original thing I put together for this. But, now, in this stage of music creation, at least for myself, I do clip always, because I don't put anything down. I don't mix it really all that well, because I'm going to delete it half the time anyway. So for me to, you know, waste time, you know, worrying about it, it's just not for me, because I will never finish a project if I do that. I know some people will go in, you know, meticulously tweak it. Like you see here, I kind of, you know, tweak around and mess around a little bit so that I'm not, you know, it's not terrible. But I do kind of, you know, just do whatever. Just to get a feel for it. for my delay too, I'm using an H delay stereo twin to get this type of a effect here. It's just a 1/4 dotted, and the wet's completely cranked up, a little bit of that, a little bit of analog turned on, feedback's turned up a tad bit, and then delay is where it is, and nothing's really changed down here from the original wide delay preset, but I did just edit it slightly. But yeah, if you're kind of curious about where I get that sound. And then my other verb that you saw me messing with there is my FabFilter Pro, and it's basically set up under a very bright and narrow. The only thing I changed was the decay rate and a little bit of the stereo width and the distance. So I mean, you just kind of tweak that to your kind of style of music, and it gives you an idea of what you want. And then if you want, you can go and obviously change everything up for the track when you're actually in the final stages. But for just right now, it doesn't really matter. And just because I mean, it's easy to pull a track or something down, or pull your MIDI down to hear kind of what you want to hear. But I kind of want to show off one of the nice things about Bitwig here that is nice to use, if I can ever remember it. Pitch switcher, and we are going to hit D. There we go. I'm going to put this over here, and that's kind of what I do for melodies. I will do one more here as well, actually. Give me a half second to figure it out. Let's add some keys to this, and yeah. Add some keyscape stuff here. Alright, here we go. Let's get to keyscape here, and keyscape library. Keyboards, I guess that doesn't really not matter. For this, for at least right now, since this is pretty noisy at the moment, we'll go with a brighter pop. We'll go bright for a piano here. Gives me a little bit of something to, play with, feel out. There we go. If I would ever forget to turn off solo. All right, so we're gonna solo that still. We're gonna add in the keys here. All right, let's crank up the verb a bit. Turn on accent. It's a lot louder than I expected. Apologies for headphone users. Alrighty, let's turn this down a bit more. There we go. Got that going. Okay, so what I want for this is my key delay. If you're kind of curious how I do this, let me first, I guess, turn it on. Something subtle, simple. I'll make it a bit more apparent for right now, just because I want the effects to get a feel for it. My key delay is just a repeater, and this is from it's I don't know, it's just one of these things I like. It's pretty simple. 1 2 1 4. It's pretty easy to deal with. I did edit the mix here for mix left and right, pan as well, and I did change the color ever so slightly. But yeah, these all come in on my, let's see here. What I use here is a template that I put together, 2017, 2018, and a separate one from 2018 when this was in beta, where I was just messing with it. But it turned out not to use that one. But yeah, all right, here we go. Let's mess with the piano here and see what we can put together. And I don't know if I'll actually use it or put something in, because I wasn't planning on piano for this track. Maybe something in the high end, maybe something like three notes or 3 chords. And we'll go from there. Turn it up a little bit more so we can hear it through. really know. I'm not really feeling this particular piano sound, actually. Let's add in a little bit of sustain pedal. I don't really like it. I don't really like it, so we're gonna go with pop. And we'll mess with the reverb a bit. I mean, I usually like to use wash, personally, and then I change it to like a darker studio character, and I edit the color shift. But yeah, let's yeah, that'll work a bit better. Let's turn this up. Just crank it up. Add a little bit more shimmer. Increase the time. All right, let's see what we can do here. So something at the end of the bars, maybe. Maybe something like that. I mean, I don't particularly like it. I mean, I normally do this at the end of like, it'd be at the end of like the main project. So let me pull this over here. So hopefully this pops up. It'd normally be at like the far end. So for when I would do a track like this, I would normally pull it over here to like, I guess for 8, that'd be 49. It wouldn't be 49. Because I've been working on shrinking my tracks to not be, 7 minutes long, because it's, I don't know. It's something that I've just been messing with. But no, around where I put a break in, I guess you can use this old, what I had here for like my layout of a track of like what I would do. But right before the break, I would put down, this type of a piano thing, so it comes in on the riser, and yeah, it's just something that you can hear. But yep, that's for another video. But yeah, let's get back to the piano section here. Let's put it at the end of the 8 bars. It'll hopefully give us an idea of kind of what we want. What octave do I want this in? An octave. Yeah. Let's go 4. So maybe like this. That's what I'm thinking. And do I want G? No. Try E. Doesn't sound like it's gonna work, but you know what? Who cares? That's the fun of, messing around. Alright, let's turn the velocity up on these. Not 100. We'll go around 95-ish. And what we'll do is I'll pop this up here so you can kind of see. This is one of the few things that I really like about working in this DAW. Pull this up over here, and I can add a little bit of chaos, which will give me a little bit of variances in the velocity. Similar to if you were, messing around with the keyboard. I mean, I know very, very few people that are 100% accurate with velocity across the board. It's a weird thing. So I like to add a tad bit of chaos to the chords, or just the notes. Not much, just a little bit. Because I mean, you can go nuts with it. Let's turn this down one more time because it's different each time. So you can see, just one of those things. So we're gonna. I don't like that one at all. We're gonna go kind of like that, I guess. And I'm holding the sustain pedal as well while this is playing. So maybe F, and then no. Let's add F here, and then we'll put E a little bit behind. Oops. Just not having a good day at the moment with this. And then we'll put E back here. Maybe here? Yeah, we'll try there. And we'll give it a little bit less velocity. sounds fine, but there we go. That's the sound I'm going for. I mean, it's super simple, and it would be towards, you know, the end of the track. It wouldn't be always. God, I can't talk today. It would not be obviously a concurrent thing that would happen every 8 bars. It'd probably be 49. I'd only probably use it once, maybe twice, if I was feeling, you know, advantageous about it. Or I'd probably use it a little bit during the breakdown, but I'd probably change it up to fit more. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I do melodies. I mean, they're relatively simple. I mean, there's not much I do. I mean, if you're curious about the chord that I use for this, since that's all I've been really playing, it's really simple. I mean, at the end of the day here, let's pull it up. So, I mean, this is what something looks like when I, you know, mess around with it for a while, or I go with the pluck where it's super simple, but super, you know, it's there, it fits, it sounds decent there, and same thing for bass lines. Don't know if you can hear it, but same thing for sub. But yeah, that is basically this track in a nutshell at this moment. There's really nothing to it. I don't actually know if I'll finish it. But, you know, if you like it, do let me know in the comments below. Maybe it'll be something I do finish here in the near future. Or if I just get some inspiration, you know, put the rest of it together. I mean, I need a proper key section. I need some pads, a little bit of not vocals, but like vocal pads, like orchestrated pads. Something like this here, just since this is just a plain old piano, doesn't really matter. Something kind of like... This is honestly why key state very just Omnisphere is like one of my favorites. Let's see here. I want some textures, human voice. There we go. And let's choose a choir full, something like this. Man, just something like that. I don't know. You know, something fun to play with, something not so fun. But, you know, I'm not too sure, but I guess I will talk to you guys all next time. Do let me know below in the comments what you want to see in the future. I know I haven't been doing these as often as I should be, but I definitely want to kind of get back into it. So I have no idea what's going on with that. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys all next time.